My name is Brandon Bamburg, and we are here in the music room, ladies and gentlemen. Every road out here looks the same. Going town to town trying to spread my name. I write my songs on this old guitar. I had no idea that it would be this hard. Trying to live like Waylon. Hey, trying to live like Waylon. I'm doing show after show for a living, Lord, just like Waylon. I got my start playing these honky-tonks with cover tunes and original songs. And music brings my life a lot of joy, and I promise you I'm just a good old boy. Yeah, just like Waylon. Hey, just like Waylon. I'm doing show after show for a living, Lord, just like Waylon. Whoop, whoop. I try to play what people want to hear, through all the smoke and all the whiskey and beer. I'll always stay true to who I am, and I'll always be another rambling man. Hey, just like Waylon. Hey, just like Waylon. And I'm doing show after show for a living, Lord, just like Waylon. Yeah, 'cause a life on the road making music is a daily grind. And I will play country music every day until the day I die. Hey, just like Waylon. Hey, just like Waylon. And I'm doing show after show for a living, Lord, just like Waylon. Hey, just like Waylon. Just like Waylon. Whoop, whoop.
Thank you. Thank you.
Brandon Bamburg. Boy, try and say that 10 times real fast.
It's hard to say it once.
I'm telling you. Welcome to In the Music Room. We've really been looking forward to getting you in here, and here you are, and we have a fabulous studio crowd with us tonight, all your fans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like Waylon. Tell us about that song and what your inspiration is. Is Waylon like your hero? Or?
Well, Waylon is up there with the top for me, and when I was writing the song, I've written songs about my heroes before, and when I was writing this one, I didn't want it to be a story about Waylon, but kind of about the musician as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
When we get started out in the music industry, we don't know how hard it could be doing all these shows and everything, traveling. And so when the ideas came together, I knew that when I first started out, I looked up to Waylon, and he was one of my biggest inspirations.
Mm-hmm.
He lived the lifestyle that was quite the wild one. I loved his songs, and I loved how he was with his wife Jessie. I mean, he just all around was a cool dude.
Mm-hmm.
And Merle Haggard was up there with me for that too, and so that's kind of what kind of inspired me to write that tune, and how hard it is traveling from show to show and just trying to make it, and
right.
All these honky tonks and bars and stuff I play in and stuff. It gets at times it can be unmotivating when you have maybe 2 people show up, but the next night it'll be a crowd of 5 to 1,000 people, and then it keeps you going. You just got to keep on going.
Yeah.
And,
well, I'm really glad to see that Waylon and Willie and the gang are more of your influences, because that's more true country. It's not what country is today, and I'm glad that you're keeping that alive, because you have a true country sound, and that's awesome. Yeah. Your next song is "Alone in My Home, Away from Home."
Yeah.
Tell us about that one.
Well, I was at the service for 5 years. Was in the Navy, and when I was about midway point of my time in, I was at the point where I was really missing home, and there was a lot of things in my career and at the time I was trying to achieve, but things wasn't working out for me, and so I was in my apartment on base. Every night I get off work, I'd just be exhausted and just kind of drained, and didn't know really where I was going, if I was going to achieve my goals in life and everything. And I was 21, 22 years old, still a young buck in the service and everything. And every night I would hear there was a church that was on base in San Diego, and naval base out there, and it'd be right on the bay out there. And every hour I'd hear the church chime ringing. And when I was going through my hardest of times, that church chime seemed to be kind of like a sign from God, and just to keep yourself going, and that He was there with me at that whole time.
Yeah.
And so that when I got out and I started doing songs and writing them, that sound would still be in my head, and I would hear it all the time from time to time. So
yeah,
it was God giving me that sign again. He said, "Hey, you've gone on to something else now. Here's that gift I'm giving you." So I think that this song was a gift from God.
Great.
For me. So
yeah.
every hour I'd hear the church chime ringing. I'm over 1,000 miles away from home. I was out there on the West Coast feeling lonely, wishing I was back to where I belong. I'd pray to God, asking Him to help me. He kept me going every day, with a sound others might take for granted, from a little church right there by the bay. And I'm alone at my home, away from home. I hadn't seen my sweet Texas home in far too long. And my time away has certainly made who I am today, a humbled man who failed at everything that came his way. I don't know what lies ahead or if I'm right or wrong, so I'll just keep on keeping on. Now sometimes I wonder where I'm going, or if the dreams I have are still in sight. And And as I lay here in my one-bedroom apartment, I pray to God to get me through the night. And I'm alone at my home, away from home. Hadn't seen my sweet Texas home in far too long. My time away has certainly made who I am today. A humbled man who failed at everything that came his way. I don't know what lies ahead or if I'm right or wrong, so I'll just keep on keeping on. Hey, I don't know what lies ahead or if I'm right or wrong, so I'll just keep on keeping on. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very nice. I really, really like the lyrics of that song and everything about it. Wonderful. And I'm sure there are so many people that can relate to that. Very good.
Yeah. And I just want to dedicate that one to my brothers and sisters that are still out there serving. And I know what they're going through. You know, a lot of them, we all share the same experience. And it's hard on the family.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah. Brandon, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your next song is Deep in My Heart. Tell us about that one.
Well, this is one of those love songs that, you know, that went bad and, you know, but thankfully it did go bad so I could have a good song to write
There
from
you
it,
go.
know?
You got to
So-
have something in there so people can cry in their beer,
Oh,
right?
yeah. So hopefully this song will be in jukeboxes one of these days. You never
All
know.
right.
So goes like this. I can't believe how the years have flown by. Feels like yesterday when you told me goodbye. We went our ways and honey, that's fine. But just know in my heart you'll always be mine. Though the years have flown, my heart, it stayed behind. On the day you said your love for me had died. And I guess to you I was nothing but a waste of time. How could a fool like me not have seen the warning signs? But now I sing in bars underneath the neon lights. I've been around the world and seen things in my time. But no matter what or where I am in life, deep in my heart you'll always be mine. I don't know what I have to do to make you see that the years without you took its toll on me. But as I'm writing songs and chasing that honky-tonk dream, for the rest of my life, this is how it's gonna be. I'll be singing songs underneath the neon lights. I'll go around the world and see things in my time. But no matter what or where I am in life, deep in my heart you'll always be mine. Deep in my heart you'll always be mine. Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yes, you did get a good song out of that one. While we have an attentive listening audience out there in Facebook land and here in the studio, go ahead and give a plug for your website and where people can find you and your music.
Okay, yeah, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram, YouTube at Brandon Bamburg Music. Working on the website right now, but you can find me on those sources. Got fan pages on there as well, so check those out. And you can see all my events and stuff on there as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. The next song you have for us is It's a Hard Life That Was Meant for Me.
Well, this is a song, another military song that I wrote based off of my experiences in the Navy. And again, I want to dedicate this one to all the brothers and sisters I served with some of the greatest people I ever knew.
Wonderful.
So, yeah. I've been away from home now 115 days. I've had good times and bad times since I went away. But I'm out here on the ocean without a trace of land for 1,000 miles or more. But the beauty of this crazy life is that I know just what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for the working man, just trying to pay the bills. And I do it for the single moms with hungry mouths to fill. And even for the ones who have the right to wave their signs and disagree. This country's changed a lot through the years. It ain't like it used to be. But I do it for the ones who died and gave the ultimate sacrifice. And I do it for my brothers lost at sea. I work all day and through the night. I do my job and I do it right. There's a lot of places that I could be. It's a hard life to live, but it's a hard life that was meant for me. I do it for the ones who died and gave the ultimate sacrifice, and I do it for my brothers lost at sea. I work all day and through the night. I do my job and I do it right. There's a lot of places that I could be. It's a hard life to live, but it's a hard life that was meant for me. It's a hard life to live, but it's a hard life that was meant for me. I've been away from home now 116 days. Thank you.
Very nice. Very heartfelt. I like how you deliver your music. You can feel it, and you tell a really nice story.
Thank you.
I like that a lot. I got a co-pilot tonight. I've got our photographer girl, Barbara. She's going to sit with me tonight and co-pilot this show.
I'm
Good.
just sitting here enjoying the show.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then we've got
back
Randy in the
in.
peanut gallery back there. Lord help us all. Well, Barbara, his next song is "Fight on Standby."
Oh boy.
Do tell.
This is another one of them bad relationships that went bad. This one I gotta drop
Same
my britches
girl?
down for.
Different girl.
If she's watching now, well, this is for you, right? I had a fight on standby every night with you, and I'm tired of you just telling me what to do. And I really don't care what you have to say, so get out of my way, I'm leaving you today. No more of wondering where you are every night when the sun goes down. I know you're at the bar just taking that shot of Crown. Ain't no more waiting for you to wreck my life. And it looks like you are sleeping alone tonight. 'Cause I had a fight on standby every night with you. Hey, and I'm tired of you just telling me what to do. And I really don't care what you have to say, so get out of my way, I'm gonna leave you today. I know you dogged me down in front of all your friends, and to your mom and dad and all of your next of kin. And I bet you're thinking you got me on a string. Well, don't think too hard, I flushed my wedding ring. 'Cause I had a fight on standby every night with you, and I'm tired of you just telling me what to do. And I really don't care what you have to say, so get out of my way, I'm leaving you today. Once more. 'Cause I had a fight on standby every night with you, and I'm tired of you just telling me what to do. And I really don't care what you have to say, so get out of my way, I'm leaving you today. Hey, get out of my way, I'm leaving you today. Hey, get out of my way, I'm leaving you today. Ha ha! And goodbye.
And I dare anybody not to tap their toe to that one.
You know, she still pisses him off.
Well,
And I can't help but wonder if this next song has anything to do with her. You can always play the hag.
she certainly played this hag. No, this is my tribute to Merle Haggard, who I think was the greatest singer-songwriter of our time. You know, and a lot of people, you know, everyone has their favorites. You know, and not to downplay any of the greats. You know, Hank Williams, I mean, had such an astonishing but short career. And there's like Lefty Frizzell and Ernest Tubb. You know, the list goes on. But for me, Merle was the complete package. He had the look.
Player too.
Oh, a killer guitar player. Yes. For a lot of it was self-taught. You know, and you know, he had the name, he had the look, he had the background, the story. He had the songs, he had everything. And so when the ideas came together real quickly, because I grew up with his music, and there's not really much else to say, but this goes out to the hag. On a southbound train bound for Bakersfield, he was coming from San Quentin to go to work in the oil fields. Every night he'd sing his songs in a smoky bar, and just trying to make a living and not knowing he'd be a star. He'd write songs about how hard his mama tried, how hard it was for him the day his daddy died. He never thought he'd make a living singing songs, and thought no one would respect him after all that he done wrong. He sang for years in the bar rooms and the honky-tonks in town. Number one after number one, he was Capitol Records bound. He always was a humbled man, and he never was one to brag. When you're wondering what to play, you can always play the hag. First song that I heard of his was Footlights. It's a song I can go to guide me through my life. Now the running kind and the fugitive are faves of mine, but when I get to drinking, it's heaven was a drink of wine. He always kept it country till the day he died. And after Kern River Blues, it was time for him to fly. And he sang for years in the bar rooms and the honky-tonks in town. And number one after number one, he was Capitol Records bound. He always was a humbled man and never was one to brag. But when you're wondering what to play, you can always play the hag. Until the day that I die, I'll always play the hag. Thank you.
You're really talented, aren't you?
That's y'all's opinion.
Well, I'm very
you.
impressed. I will
Thank
say
you.
that, Randy, he does most of the legwork, getting artists in and talking to their agents or them directly, and he hears their music because he's going to be the one to say yay or nay if he wants you to come in here or not.
Yeah.
And I show up and I don't know what to expect because, I mean, I knew you were country, obviously, but I had no idea what I was going to hear tonight, and I am so pleasantly surprised.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you. I appreciate
yes.
it. That means a lot.
You
Thank
bet.
And I just want to point out too, I got a great amount of following here, and
I see
you know,
that.
it's the great fans. I'm real blessed. So real good friends. Real good friends.
Yeah. That's the neat thing
Yeah.
about being an artist is
Yeah.
you meet so many people and make such great friends. It's just it's blessed to be able to do what we do, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. You heal my heart every day.
AKA Cat's Song right there.
Oh, cat song.
Cat
song.
This is a good love tune. This ain't no, you know, it talks about a guy who has really been through it all and has this person in his life that really kind of helped turn his life around, and doesn't want to lose, you know, despite, you know, whatever's happened before. He wants, this one is meant for him. This is a soulmate song. This is the one that people can listen to and be inspired, because in today's day and age, you know, love is hard to find nowadays, and there's so much evil in the world, and so much deception that people can lose sight of it, and so this is kind of one of those songs that could remind people of what true love could be, you know, and never letting go to that special person in their life, you know, and despite all the hard times and everything, you know, we struggle with having to pay bills and maintain jobs and everything like that, and kids to raise. So this is kind of something that could keep them, you know, maybe going. You never know. So,
yeah.
Baby girl, you're so beautiful. You take my breath away. You make the stars shine bright at night. You heal my heart every day. Now this world is cold and it's taken its toll on me, but I promise you that I will stay strong and carry on for you. That's what I'll do, 'cause I don't want to lose the best thing in my life. You're everything I need, and I will give you all my heart and soul. Just promise me one thing: don't leave me cold like all the rest before. The pain was so real. Please keep your faith in me when times are rough. I know you will. I've had a lot of failures in my life. So much has gone away, but I will never give up on you. So here's what I need to say: baby girl, you're so beautiful. You take my breath away. You make the stars shine bright at night. You heal my heart every day. Baby girl, you're so beautiful. You take my breath away. You make the stars shine bright at night. You heal my heart every day. Thank you.
You had me at baby girl.
Yes.
It's too young. That's-
The girl that shot me
This
down.
is the exact opposite of what I just sang.
We went from all this.
I think this goes back to the fight on standby one.
Yeah.
Sort of. All right. So, yeah, this is another kind of one of those things that could be a good dance tune, that's for sure. So, let's try this here. Every day has been a blur. I can't seem to wrap my mind around losing her. I'm sick and tired of hurting all the time. But now I think it's time for me to get you out of my mind. I'm leaving out of town and I'm gonna leave it all behind. I've had better days, but Lord, I'm gonna be just fine. I waited too long thinking you would come back around. I ain't no waiting no more for the girl that shot me down. Yeah. After she left, I drove myself insane. 'Cause my love for her was real, to her it was a game. I can't wait just to see her face when I'm singing this original song on the Grand Ole Opry stage. Whoop-whoop. I'm leaving out of town and I'm gonna leave it all behind. I've had better days, but Lord, I'm gonna be just fine. I waited too long thinking you would come back around. I ain't no waiting no more for the girl that's shining down, round and around. I waited too long thinking you would come back around. I ain't no waiting no more for the girl that shot me down, round and around. All right.
I bet.
I don't know, y'all. I'm having a good time, aren't y'all?
Absolutely.
Can I take that one, Papa? Let's see. Oh, you know, it's funny. I think that subconsciously, when you made this list of songs out, there's just like a theme, and you don't even know it. It's, you know, the girl that shot me down, and the next one is "Pretend Is All I Do."
Yeah. Well, this goes back to another one of them sad love tunes. I was one of my good friends was on. Heather Harper was on here not too long ago, and I saw where she was saying that she loves writing love songs as well, and all songwriters, I think we all do. I mean, it's just kind of one of those things, you know, we've all experienced, you know, and I think that's kind of why we go into the music, because we've had you know, bad relationships, and we want to be up on that stage and show them what they could have been.
Yeah.
But,
You gotta have a little life under you though to be
Yeah.
able to write these kind of songs. So
Yeah,
you gotta lose a little bit to gain a great song.
that's
you know?
right. So
Now I know why you went to service.
about 90% of us usually go in because of a bad breakup or something. But I was always kind of my plan to go in, and ever since 9/11, that was kind of what inspired me, but a lot of Americans. But anyway, this song here is one of those kind that, well, you'll figure it out. I've been to New York and I've been to LA. For the past few years, there's something new every day. And I've been around the world, I've seen the ocean too. There's nothing in this world could take my mind off you. I'll pretend you're right here, but pretend is all I do. I'll pretend you're right there, just holding my hand and driving down the road, making me the happiest man. And I can lay here all night and just feeling blue and wishing you would call and say, honey, I love you. And I pretend you will call, but pretend is all I do. Since you went away, every day's about the same. I nearly lose my mind trying to drown out the pain. It's been so many years that we've been apart. Honey, you had your dreams, but you still have my heart. Nothing can change just how I feel. Now, honey, you can trust me, 'cause my love is real. But you're not coming back. You say that you're through, and I don't even know if I could ever get over you. Now pretend you're still mine, but pretend is all I do. And since you went away, every day's about the same. I nearly lose my mind trying to drown out the pain. It's been so many years that we've been apart. Honey, you had your dreams, but you'll always have my heart. And I've been to New York and I've been to LA. For the past few years, there's something new every day. And you're not coming back. You say that you're through, and I don't even know if I could ever get over you. I'll pretend you're still mine, but pretend is all I do. I'll pretend you're still mine, but pretend is all I do. Thank you.
Very nice. Well, we're getting to that time in the show where we have one more song, and then we're going to do our interview.
Cool.
Of course, Facebook. Sorry, guys, you got to wait for the YouTube version of the interview, but it'll be up there shortly. Take It From Me. That is your final song of the evening. Tell us about that.
There's a reason why I put this one as the final tune because this is really my favorite song of mine that I've written. It's one I usually close shows out with, and this is really the musician's song. It really paints the picture of how we can feel inside. I got the inspiration one night for this song. I was watching Crazy Heart with Jeff Bridges, and there's a scene in the movie. There's a lot of scenes that are like it, but where he's driving down the highway and he's going from one gig to the next, living that hard lifestyle, and so when I saw that scene, I pictured myself, because I've been there. I've been down them long roads, going to Oklahoma and Arkansas, East Texas, and back in the same day, because when I go out of town to do shows, I don't get hotels. I drive all the way back.
Yeah.
So, because I got to be at work the next morning, because I got a part-time job as well.
Yeah.
So the ideas came together, and this is really another one of those God-given songs, I believe, and so it goes like this here.
All right.
Here I go again. I'm traveling down that long, lonesome highway. Another show to play. The life I've lived has made me rough, and the woman I loved, she had enough with me. It wasn't meant to be. Thank God. Lord, I've lived a life. I sing about losing everything I love, just because maybe someone can learn from me. It's not what you want, but what you need, my friend, until the very end. You need to hold on to the ones who care. Through thick and thin, they're gonna be right there. Everyone's your friend when you reach the top, but when you make that sudden drop, they leave. Just take it from me. It's a cruel world. And when you're trying so hard to be the next big star and show who you are, I never look at the empty seats, 'cause the people at the music room wanna see me play. And it makes my day. Yes, it does. And you need to hold on to the ones who care. Through thick and thin, they're gonna be right there. Everyone's your friend when you reach the top, but when you make that sudden drop, they leave. Just take it from me. You better hold on to the ones who care, 'cause when you fail, they'll be right there, you see. Just take it from me. 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 Thank you. Thank you, guys. Appreciate
Again,
it.
Brandon, thank you so much for being here this evening and blessing us with your music and your songs. Also want to thank our great studio audience that turned out for
Thank
you
you.
tonight. Yay! Thank you also to all you watching us on Facebook. We always love to have you with us. And to our photographers this evening, Gene and Barbara Moore and Bruce Davis, thank you for all you do for us. And back there in the sound booth tonight, because Mr. Reno went to a basketball game, is Randy Treadway. Without Randy, this wouldn't be what it is today. So we ask that you keep tuning in to In the Music Room.